It's been fantastic. I mean, this is really is the first Congress of its kind. I mean, I go to scientific congresses, I go to engagement with civil society, I go to the PDPs and the stakeholders, but it's so rare to see everybody come together and have this discussion together. And particularly gratifying to see almost 70 countries represented here, and a very strong representation from the Western Pacific as well, bringing its expertise. Often a voice that isn't as strongly heard when you're coming from the Northern European perspective and looking mainly towards Africa.
One of the big messages that's coming out of here is about working together and opening dialogue between cross borders and also across institutions. Does that surprise you it's taken this long, to 2018, to come up with that message?
It does, but I guess we've all grown up in our own specific levels of expertise, and really we become siloed because we need to be expert in what we do, whether that's expert in community engagement or the science or the discovery. But I think the important thing is this conference isn't designed to make people lose their expertise and turn everybody into a generalist. It's designed to connect these dots together. So we create a continuum right from discovery right down to the very last person who's going to be getting malaria. And so it's a fantastic forum for having conversations you might not normally have, or bringing together groups that might not normally bump into each other.
We're standing outside the Global Village, and that's exactly what that's been doing, bringing people together. Are you heartened by just the collegiate atmosphere?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, malaria is a disease where you find people do try and work together. I mean, we are against a common enemy. And I've always found malaria to be a great field to work in terms of collegiality. But I think sometimes we just don't think outside our own boxes. We don't know what we don't know. And I think pushing together with listening to the talks on mobile and migrant populations and the difficulties they have, and at the other end, quite high-tech discovery science, we realise this is a big span of different things, but we all need to be doing our part in that. But more importantly, we need to put it all together, because at the end, it's going to be that last child, that last mother, in the back of a road somewhere in a rural area that we need to get to. And, discovery without implementation is going nowhere.
And just finally, is malaria elimination possible by 2030?
It's a big challenge, and I think it would be possible with new tools, and it really depends. It's not possible if we maintain the status quo. We need to do things differently. We need to really put our foot down and really push on this. But whether it's 2030 or 35 or 40, the important thing is that we have as a goal that we're getting rid of this disease and we step up to the challenge. We can't put malaria on a timetable, but what we can do is make sure we have an urgency instilled into what we're doing.